Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers, and also welcome, little cuddles. Welcome back to my stream. Welcome back to another day on the Performium network, and today I'll be on Wild, as I often have been lately. But there are a few little things that I want to talk about before I hop into there. But even before that, I would like to say thank you to the people who are able to help support my channel through Patreon or Streamlabs through donations like direct tips or whatever. It goes a long way towards being able to make a lot of things a little easier for me. And specifically, I'd like to say thank you to Elmaze11's Ogma Infinium, Sean, Robert Kemp, Little Cuddles, and Ryan Still. And I do mean it, absolutely thank you. This just little buffer that is able to be provided by you few is able to keep, it keeps the lights on. Not really, but it does help me to be able to keep a few things more well lubricated here. Anyway, let's get rid of this and that and hide that, minimize this, move this over here, hide that. There we go. Now I can even see this, and presto. And there should be music. I won't know until a few moments. But we have a few things to talk about. First and foremost, yes, I had a weird little thing going on at the beginning of the stream. You saw that, Cuddles. The timer was over 5 minutes, and that's because when I thought I had started the countdown timer, move the mouse. When I thought I had started the countdown timer, it hadn't, and so I had to do a mad scramble there. And I leave myself those 5 minutes so I can do all the busy work, like getting files in order and stuff like that in the background, and any last minute stuff like forgetting to refill my cup and whatever. It's my, oh no, I need to do this stuff countdown. Anyway, I am here in Hub because something amazing has happened. And you'll never guess it by looking at me, but you might be able to guess it once I do this. Do you see anything different? I can see something different. The difference is, over there on the right, I've gone down by 5,000 gems. You saw me before the timer was there. Yeah. I've gone down by 5,000 gems, and that's because something very special has happened. Very special indeed. Let me go into first person here. If I do /gems, and I come up here to ranks and upgrades, this is only available if you are in Hub. You can get Amethyst rank, and you see that it says owned. Owned! That's right, I spent 5,000 gems, or $50, on the Amethyst rank. Now, let's see here. There are a few new things that are available to me with Amethyst rank. Let me scroll up to my Discord. Oh, by the way, if you want to be part of my Discord, I have a link for that down below. Remember to pick a role, and all this kind of stuff that I'm about to read is pinned in my Performium channel on my Discord. So all this information is available, but I'm going to go ahead and just read this. Once you go from Netherite rank to Amethyst rank, you get a few new things. First, you get the white bold colored chat. So you can see down here in the chat box the difference between where it says social, stay up to date with Performium, yada yada. That's bold, and then a couple lines down it has in white, apply via a support ticket. That's in normal font. That's the difference. You get bold if you are Amethyst rank. However, because I'm YouTube, I don't have that bold, and that's fine by me. So you get that. You get the Amethyst prefix, and you get the Amethyst kit, and obviously all the ones underneath that. But you also get access to a few commands, a few new commands. You get the bazooka, which is effectively the same thing as the kitty cannon. You get rest, which gives you the well-rested thing. When you sleep in a bed, you feel well-rested. You get ice, you get anvil, grindstone, stonecutter, cartography table, smithing table, and loom. You get to have access to all these crafting stations without having the block itself. So on the go, I can open up a stone cutter and I can just start converting the blocks, and that's going to help me immensely. It says access to 100 set home locations, but that's what it says on netherite rank. So I think what they are saying is you don't get any new set homes, if I'm reading all of that information right. But you do get 5 more player vaults, and you get 5 more creative plots, and you get 25 more shops. So now I can open 125 shops. And also it says you get extra vote for scenarios and mini games. I don't know if that stacks extra vote per rank, or if that's just once you have rank you get 1 extra vote. I don't do the mini game, so I don't know anything about that. But let's go on to wild so you can see what I mean. I'm going to open up gems when I get there. I was standing in a geode for my screenshot. Let's see here. Gems. If I come up here, ranks and upgrades, it is not available yet. Oh, also, in the ranks that you can buy on Hub, there were 2 extra spots. That's because the first one was taken up by Dirt Rank. They've added Dirt Rank to the ranks and upgrades that you can get at the Hub gems, and they've also made it so that Dirt Rank gets /TPA, so you are able to actually go visit people. So that's nice. Let's see here. What else? I have new pants, new chest plate. I had acquired new boots earlier, so these aren't new to me. New bow. Let's see here. New sword, new backup pick, new hoe. Oh. Wait a minute. Did I put the shovel in wrong? I may have put the shovel in wrong. Let's go. Look in here. Amethyst. Netherite. Did I? That's the netherite shovel. That's the amethyst kit shovel. Weird. I don't really need that. Weird. Okay. Anyway, I have one little piece of busy work I need to do. Let's see here. Player vault 25. First let's put this in here so it fills up the spot, and then let's go like this so that all these items can be put back in the correct order, so I can keep stuff organized properly. Now let's go to player vault 30 and move this stuff in. I like to use the last one as my, I guess, junk drawer. Boop. Just grab all this stuff. Honestly, I don't need to be carrying all these nether stars on me. So let's just go ahead and get rid of those. That works. And then this. that lag I just felt? It felt like lag. Yeah, I'm only on 3 bars out of 5. What happened? What's up with my net? That's weird. That's very weird. Poke the thing for good luck. Actually, I probably shouldn't. It might disconnect. Well, we'll see how things go. Today, I am going to be doing some more work in the everything. Thanks to Cuddles, these other aisles for the plants and food and additional mob things, as well as over here for the ores, the mob drops, and miscellaneous that doesn't fit well anywhere else. All of these are installed with a chest in the first slot, so as to accommodate for shops if I need to. But in between these 3 are these areas that I have begun putting in stair access. So now, where I left off last time, I had still to decide what I was going to do for the layout, and I had a number of different designs in mind. I was talking about having something suspended as a hanging lamp and all that, and I've come to the conclusion that I want to, well, firstly, I want to make it as relatively safe as possible. I'm not going to be able to keep people from doing this and jumping off the edge. That is unrealistic of me to assume I can prevent people from doing stupid stuff. So if they want to jump off of heights and take fall damage, that's their business. But what I have done is I've made it so that there are these connecting walkways that go between the aisles, both in the middle and all the way in the back. There are also the same connecting walkways. Then I have these stairs from each level, like other than the top level that only goes one direction. From each other level it goes both down towards the next level down and up toward the next level up. I had thought about having one stair go down 1 and one go down 2 and then one go up 2 and then one go up 1 or whatever, something like that, and it wasn't going to work out. So this is how it is. And well, I do still need to add the ladders, because if I want to go from right here, let's say I have something to put away in this chest, and then I want to go up 1 floor and put something away in this chest here. What'll happen? Why isn't there sound? Hello? Options. Why did it do that? I'm sorry. There we go. Sound. There was sound when before I relaunched. I guess it didn't remember. Weird. Very weird. I thought I had checked it though. Oh well. But anyway, as I was saying, if I want to go from straight below here up to here, the way it stands now, I either have to go all the way down to the middle, or at least all the way to this crossing point, and then loop all the way back up here, and then I can gain access. Well, I want to make it slightly easier at the back end here on these landings, and also in the middle here. And what I'm going to do is just put some ladders. Just simple little ladders from here up and down to the floors. I keep seeing that and thinking there's a zombie. And it's just going to be some vertical access to get from point to point a lot easier. And then I'm going to have to put signs in so everyone is able to know where things are. Everyone being mostly myself and Cuddles, but also anyone else who visits, because this is going to be made publicly accessible. Um, and there's going to be places for player shops to rent and rental space for wall mural. Bunch of stuff planned. Now, today, what I want to get in place first and foremost is the rest of the stairwells and the ladders also. And then I'm going to start installing the rest of the items that go into the different aisles. Then I can worry about the rest of the decorations. I just want to get everything in place and findable so that we can take all the stuff that we have scattered all over up there, down here, in our player vaults, everything else, so that everything has a home. And then I will have the freedom to work on these other projects that I need to work on, but not until then. So this is going to be my main focus for the day. We'll see how far I can get. I don't have to design the stairs at least, so that's a good thing. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and just get started on it. I probably do not have enough slabs. I'm almost certain I don't have enough slabs for the whole project. So what I will probably end up doing is going back to the nether, getting another chunk of that nether fortress taken out, and then convert it to slabs. But I can go /stonecutter. There we go. I can put stuff in, and obviously there's nothing I can do with this, but I can put the stuff in and it'll put the things in the output. All will be available there. Oh, that was something. Maybe I should probably do /preferences off camera, just in case there's some personal info or something like that in there. I don't want to do that on camera. I should have vetted that first. So maybe next time I will show off what preferences is. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you, Cuddles. I could be smelting some nether. Well, now here's the thing. It's a lot easier to just go to the nether and do one dig and get 2 nether brick than it is to spend fuel and time cooking 8 netherrack into bricks and then crafting them into the blocks. It's going to just be a lot easier to harvest them manually and leave the netherrack as just a building material. For right now, I'm not hurting too bad on how many nether bricks I have at my disposal. Even though I'm going through them fast, I have access to a lot of nether fortresses. I even have a home set at one. Whoops. Well, yeah, it takes 4 to craft 1 block, sure. But what I'm saying is if you go to another fortress with mining level 100 and you dig one of the nether bricks, you get 2. And 2 cost 8 netherrack to make. Whereas going to the nether just costs 1 dig. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and also, it looks like People are harvesting some reinforced deep slate today, so the right-click items. I will probably never have one of my own, but we'll see. It might happen future-wise. I know what it would be if I do get one. Let's see here. So I want this. This goes up. Yeah, I did that right. And then up like that. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, from the very front, that is still wrong because I had to have the offset. Because while I was able to put the crossover at the central archway here. Oh, it sent out my live message. You're right. Started the stream. Thank you, Cuddles. I was able to put the crossover point here under the middle archway, but this isn't the actual middle itself of the 48 items, or the 150-ish blocks. So in order to get that to line up properly, I have to do this. A gap of 3 for the front end. And then it's just a matter of doing this for all of them. That should be, let's see here, I do that there, and then the rest of them I would just be going like this. Aha, I see my flaw. One, 2, 3, and then this one goes up there. Right. That gets dug off the top, that gets dug off the top. Okay, there we go. And then this will get trimmed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, cool. It's been a day or two since I set this up on the other areas, and so I forgot my pattern. And this should be 3 blocks right there. Okay, cool. I also have something fun to show when it comes to gathering the warped stem, and I will show that off when I am out of the fences that I need for this. That should be perfect. Awesome. Give me that and put you here and here. then like so, and right there. Yeah, yeah. Terrific. What was that? And I did check the extra distance here still allows it to be perfectly illuminated so that mobs won't spawn there. It's all fine. I did find while I was doing some of this building that there is another spot where the slimes are going to spawn somewhere up. I think, let's see here. It was in here, I'm pretty sure. Ah, right here. This seems to be another slime chunk because I got attacked after seeing a slime that was just parked there. I got closer to it and then it animated. So this seems to be the chunk, right? Here. If not, it might be this one. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I have absolutely identified for 100% certain. Oh, that was weird. That this is a slime chunk. So I'm going to cover everything in here once I get the floors in and all that. Everything in here, on that floor, and on that floor. I'm going to put a layer of string so that slimes do not pester guests. Let's get rid of these grids. I guess off camera, I should mention I have been busily helping another player with clearing out a dig site, among other things. I have been obviously working on this a bit. Wait, did I? I went down. That was kind of funny. But yeah, been keeping busy. I have come to a sort of conclusion regarding a limited resource on this server, and it's going to be something that will set in motion a rather large project, because people are just going ham with excuse me, with crafting and using TNT. And while it's nice to have TNT for some things, TNT costs sand, and sand is hard to get. There are very few places with sand left, and I'm going to need sandstone for a number of my projects. So I'm going to, in the relatively near future, have to go rescuing sand wherever I can, because I have been just seeing sale after sale of TNT, and watching people use it to explodify lots of things. And it saddens the builder in me to see all of that TNT go to waste. I don't think aging copper gets you repair skill. Because if it did, then I would have a lot higher repair skill. Loose items? No loose items. Doesn't look like any loose items. Okay. One, two, three. Something is misaligning. I know exactly what's misaligning. I started too early. Again. I know what I can do to prevent that. I'll just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. And put all these in place. And that doesn't go up. Because that's the top. Okay, cool. It does go up if you are smelting stuff in furnaces. So if you have that going in the background, that's probably where you got the skill. I mean, I could go double check. There we go. That lines up. But if aging copper gave MCMMO repair skill, then I am certain I would have a ton more levels of repair. Because I've been aging copper off and on. Okay. That would be awesome though if aging copper did that. It would make sense. Will not make it go up. I think Cuddles just did some science. There we go. And this is the top floor, so there will only be a ramp from here going down. Yes. And that's not a lot. Oh, to finish what I was saying, actually, home clicky map. There's a player who has set up a wall map, a mural mall. Wow, let's squeeze all the words together, shall we? Ooh, that was fun to watch load. And it is the entire world, all of it, that is available, all the way to the edges of the loaded world. And you can see that hugging the barrier at the 10,000 mark will not even go around and fill all the way to the full edges of the map. So it's not a huge world. But here is spawn, right here, this big lump of tree, right there. And let's see here. I believe... Oh, TP, yes. I believe... Okay, let's see here. Oh, I'm flying. Hi, Cuddles. I believe that my Menger sponge is right here. And way down there is my town. But if you go northeast of spawn, there was a desert. This is all sandstone. And now if you go all the way north, there's one more even smaller desert there. There are some places for getting red, like there's a little bit of a mixed desert there that's almost entirely dug up. That's going to be all red sand, but mostly dug up. More red sand there, and then that's it. That's all there is for deserts. This whole place is dry of deserts. It is a desert of deserts. But there are lots of beaches everywhere still. And that's where all the rest of the sand is going to be gotten. All these people who are making shulkers and shulkers of TNT for whatever uses are dwindling the supply of sand. There's no way to get new. So I'm going to have to go through and at least set aside my sand aisle and sandstone aisle, fill those up as much as I need for my builds before too terribly long. So that's going to be one of my future projects. Do I have a donation location? A donation location? I do. Home, dono. Teleporting. This is something I wish that YouTube rank had a slight advantage on, that 10-second teleport. This is on Redstone Road. This is my giant Menger sponge build. And this is my donation spawn point. Not spawn. Set home. And this is my donation spot mostly for chiseled and cobbled deep slate, but people have been donating lots of other stuff. So if you would like to come here, then let's see here. If I remember correctly, you are X-Blaze? Yes! I remembered. Hey, Ruby's on. Do 10 seconds. Don't forget to set a home on the diamond block, and then this is the donation spot. Glow ink does have its advantages for the signs. This wouldn't be as noticeable if it weren't for the glow ink. You have to be this close for it to show up, but the cool part is if you're on the ground and you're walking, it grows from the bottom, so you just get this boop of the arrow. I think that's pretty neat. Oh, peak time at noon and peak weather clear. There we go. Yeah, this is the donation spot. This is going to be connected by a road that will lead in and gain access to this spot here, an initial overlook, but then from here there will be a path to walk through and all that, so you can get up to where is it? Where am I gonna put it? Probably here, so you can get a larger perspective. And then it's going to go in and up to the main observation point up here, where you'll be in the middle of everything and be able to see it all. But it's not going to be there. It's going to be more like right here under the cloud level. Honestly, should I go above the cloud level so that it doesn't mess with people? I have had to keep clouds on so I can make my builded plans fit above or below this, because I don't want people hanging out inside the big floaty rectangles of nothing. As nice as it is to have clouds, there are limits. But that's what's going to be happening in this area. Oh, that giggity running. What is up with my connection? 3 bars. This is so weird. Is it this thing? Hold on. Let me try something here. Turn this off. No. Do that. Let's see if turning that off will free up some of my signal. Somehow that made it worse. How does turning things off make my signal go down? And it's back up to 3 bars. That is so weird. Oh no, I'm having terrible lag. I am the only one right now with 3 bars. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if it gets too terrible to watch. I don't want to be just making people suffer through weird stuttering. Oh, I can just do /back. Wait, no, that would be clickies. Home, warehouse. Oh, spawn a crate. That's something I could probably do if I want to have a little change up a little bit later. is open my boat reward things. In fact, boat reward, let's just go ahead and claim them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Alright, let's use these slabs up. And go get some more nether brick. Time I go up. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Crouch and break. There we go. That's that ramp done, and now this one. Don't think there will be enough for this ramp, but we'll see. And I was calling them stairs, but they're too gentle to be stairs. It's a ramp. Is there maybe some sort of Steam update? No? Nothing downloading. Honestly, I don't have a lot of Steam stuff installed on this computer yet. I can salvage a small handful from the connector pieces. Last stack. Oops. Come on. Definitely some latency thing happening on my end. It wasn't doing this until just after I started streaming. Like even the beginning of the stream, it wasn't down like this. I checked. That is so weird. Oh. do need to figure out what plugin they are using to ensure, or maybe it's a vanilla mechanic now, but I need to figure out what they are using to ensure that if you shift and break one of the two slabs, it'll only break the one that you are popping off. I don't know if that is a plugin or if that's a vanilla mechanic. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay. So now from this end, I'll put these in as best I can. Now, I believe this is going to be lining up just perfect from this side right here. Yep. Why does anyone have 9 gem cookies? I don't understand the purpose of that question. Alright, let's put the glowstone in. There we go. Also, by the way, thank you for the donation of sand. Because, well, this is my blocks, and I need to go, I'm on the 2nd floor, so I need to go up 1 more floor here. These front 2 intentionally left blank. I have a chest of sand and a 2nd chest of sand, and then I have some sand in full shulkers here, but beyond that, I've got just a little bit of sandstone. And not even enough for a shulker of any of these blocks, let alone any of the red sand versions. So I'm definitely at a deficit on those. And like I've said before, I've only been on this server on Wild specifically since the end of March, so I'm going to have a lot of catching up to do on getting my building materials, because obviously all the work and stuff done on Duck is moot, and so I had to start over again. But now that I'm about 4 months in, I'm about there. I'm about ready to start collecting for my builds so I can have them. And this is the point in time when I've started actually participating in chat and sort of responding when people say, hey, anyone want this or that? Yeah, I'll take a couple shulkers of logs, sure, because I'm going to be needing them for lots of stuff. I have found several coral spots, and as I understand it, all I need to do is have a warm biome, a warm ocean biome, and then bone meal, and it just spontaneously makes coral, if I'm understanding it right. Alright, here, you split into pieces. Come at me, bros. And then come at this. Let's get this above 300. There go, 297. I could get it above 300 if I included these guys. So that means that this is the slime chunk here. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I did learn about the coral, saddeningly, is while you can get... Where did I put it? Here? While you can get the whole blocks in the dead version, if you don't use Silk Touch when you break these, you don't get to have the dead version of these plant-like looking parts of the coral. Because if you use Silk Touch, you get this as is. And then if you don't use Silk Touch, they just disappear. They follow the normal rules. So I had some plans for using these as wasteland plants, but they're way too colorful for wasteland plants. I want to have something besides the dead bush, but I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. That'll be okay though. Let's see here. Oh, I think I had this all laid out for the end of that one stream. Excuse me. All the wood goes in here. I'm going to have to update these legends on the end. All the wood goes in here, and all the dirt stuff goes in the far back. And then I have the gravel, tuff, and bone on this floor. This floor is all stone, all the overworld varieties of stone, including deep slate. And then there's nether brick, red nether brick, and black stone. Then on this floor is both kinds of sand, regular and glazed terracotta, regular and paned glass. And then on this floor is just the miscellaneous. We have the powder and solid concrete. We have snow and ice, geodes, dripstone. I have these two basalt, even though they're nether, down here because it's near the other basalt. All the prismarine, soul, sand, and soil, and then the three kinds of netherrack. Well, netherrack and nilium or whatever. Both obsidian and stone and purple blocks with more space left over. Oh, and also after the concrete, I have clay, mud bricks, or the red from the clay bricks, and then mud bricks. So a place for everything in its place. Now I need to just change the legends on this end and put the signs in directing what's on what floor. Busy. So I am now out of slabs. I'm going to say that I'm out, even though I have 8 left. I need to go get some more nether brick. But before I do that, these fence, what I'm doing with the fence is, and I did do all 3 of these fully, yes, cool, is so that players who don't have fly aren't going to just wander off. I am just walling it in. Basic wall of fence. Just like that. Both sides, and it wraps around, and it just keeps people from accidentally falling off, losing what floor they're on, or just falling, taking damage unnecessarily. I have plans for under here. I'm going to probably put in a solid wall for just this part so that the bedrock under here is not visible. And I'm going to have access point for overflow storage or dump chests so that Cuddles and I can have dump chest access in here and in here to offload so we aren't cluttering up space out there or like on this walkway to put dump chests in. We are going to have a spot for it under here. And this is going to be plenty of room, especially considering there's this section, that one over there, that one over there, and the fourth one over that way. So there's plenty of under space for dump chests and overflow storage for the present. So what I intend to do today with the rest of this is put in the rest of the ramps over on that area, put the fence in, put in a wall. It's probably going to be just probably nether brick, deep slate, and maybe an accent or two of the black stone. I don't want to go ham with the black stone. And that will be here and come up that way. And then, I don't know, probably have a fence gate. Maybe a door, I don't know. Something like that. It doesn't have to be too terribly important. It's just going to be the access point for us to get underneath here. And then all that space is going to be able to be utilized and not just go barren. So let me put this in here because I need to show off where I'm getting all of this warped stem. Let's get some bone meal. Prepare for sound. Oh, beast is now emerald rank as of today. I have made what I call the flower masher. I made this on Skyblock years ago, and this is a design that I came up with to be able to just en masse get lots and lots of flowers for whatever biome you set this up in. Now, if you have this Nilium, first off, if you have these here, it will grow the trees. Invisible block. Hey now. I like the variety of tree types. I say tree types. I'm calling them trees. They have wood. They are trees. I like the variety of shapes that they have added with the update here, the overhanging and all that, and then also the different shapes for the mangrove, all that. I bet there's potentially some new shapes for the cherry. I'd like to see some of the other trees have a few more varieties of tree shapes thrown in. That would be nice. Oak is the only one that really has a lot of diversity, and as a builder that bothers me. But anyway, if I activate Tree Feller, it breaks everything that's connected, or everything that it thinks is connected all at once. And then I just come through and get all these blocks. I have silk, so I get the warped block. Forgot its name. Let's get all this. Oh, I'm very nearly 1100 herbalism. Nice. If you have netherrack next to the Nilium, you have to use a bone meal to turn the netherrack into its neighboring Nilium. If you have a netherrack next to the warped and the crimson Nilium, it randomly chooses 50-50 chance which one it's going to grow there. So if you want to be sure, you have to Oh, you get those leaves and the wood even if you don't silk? Neat. Okay. Thank you for that information. I just had an idea for another sort of a gamble at the carnival. Setting up one netherrack between two different kinds of nylium, and then placing a bed to see which one is going to grow, and then you can change your odds, I guess, by having more of the green versus more of the red or whatever, and then place your bet, and then the winnings are based on how many of what. That's an idea. I could use that as an actual method. But you see, I don't get the warped mushrooms when I chop down the trees. I got 3 1/4 stacks of stems, and that's lovely. Let's go ahead and put these away. And also more than half a stack of the shroomlight, which is nice. What's going on here? Oh. Here. Give me all your items. Thank you. Put this away. So if I come up here and I go right click, I get all this. And that's lovely. But I have to break it each time. If I turn on a machine that goes ka-chunk ka-chunk, and I just hold the bone meal sort of off center. Ooh, my lag is making this less effective. Come on. There. I'll have to do this when I have 5 bars. But you can see I actually got almost enough to replant. So let me just go ahead and manually see if I can get another. There we go. That should be enough. Nope, that only gave me 1 that time. That only gave me 1. Weird. This stuff. We can go in here. I did not know that Cuddles had set this up. We're getting bone meal, so that's nice. Where? Hi. Pickaxe, give me rotten flesh. Thank you. Now where? I heard you. Nowhere? Haha! Drive by. Oh, I bet it's under this platform. But I'll just go ahead and replant this for now. Because I'm not hugely hurting on the warped stem. I just wanted to show this off. Where I am getting it. I don't remember if I showed it off during the previous stream or whatever. I know I've showed it to a couple of people. I just don't remember if I showed it during the stream. So I wanted to have that. Oh, and the design for the pulse. I will go ahead and show that off. First off, it's my little redstone clock. I have it set to the slowest speed. And then it goes in through this warp block. The lever powers this on so it doesn't keep pulsing. So if I turn this off, the clock goes burr. Then we have the signal coming in. Hi. The signal coming in through here, being fed into these, turning off the redstone signal there, which allows those to be turned on, which turns these off. And there is a redstone torch on the other side of this block here, and also there's a whole other row. And it makes, wow, that's some lag. It makes it so all 5 get to go, and it's 5 rows, so it's 5 by 5. Where are you? Where are you barking at me from? You have to be under. Weird. But yeah, that's that. That's a little sneak peek inside my little design. The horse is still here. Saddled horse. Maybe that saddle is the only reason why it is still in existence. Now, I probably shouldn't jump on the horse. Saddled horse. Let me go put this stuff away. Oh, you know what? Fly. Let's get some more acrobatics. 70. Nice +1. Oh, what am I doing? I can just put this stuff in here. That, and then... yeah, and... this. Oh, I need to move all these player vaults down too. Oh well. Fly off, heal, home, fortress, dig. I need some more nether brick. Oh, whoa. Hi there. Trying to fly back on. And let's shave off. Some another fortress. Wow, there's just a whole bunch of you. Why didn't that go all the way? Lag? There we go. Need me some nether brick. Pickaxe go burr. I did decide in my storage, by the way, to have a spot just for the nether brick fence separate from the nether brick wall, because after the rearranging there's more room, and I am going to be using a bit of both for a number of builds, so it made sense. I find shaving vertical slabs off a lot easier than going side to side. There we go. this is a great way to just get tons of nether brick. If you have fly, anyway. Well, the fortresses by themselves are already a great way to get nether brick, no matter what. So I guess it doesn't even matter if you have fly. It's still true. Just have to make sure to pick all this stuff up. Let's go player vault 11. I'll leave this here. There was that sound just then, that sort of heavy, otherworldly kind of breathing. I don't know if that is from a the data pack or a resource pack or whatever, or if that is part of the vanilla game. Because I do know that I'm getting some non-vanilla sounds from either my resource or data pack. Oh, yeah, that's right. It has been about another hour. Thank you, Cuddles. Ow. He shot me. Yeah, that's some serious latency. Oh, Nikki was down to 1 bar. But I am just sitting at 3 bars. I don't get it. Very weird. It hasn't been behaving like this for weeks. So it hasn't even been on my mind to worry about, but if this becomes a new trend, I might have to look into getting different net or internet provider. Something for future me to worry about. Right now, me wants to dig. And he won't be mad at me because even though I killed his friend, it was in 1 hit, and so he wasn't able to call out for help. How sad is that? Let's put that in there. Put this in 12. Oh, this is something nice. Stone cutter. I can just do that, select that, bam. Otherwise, let's see here. If I do craft, I have this 1 extra. I still get the the same amount of slabs overall, but takes 3 to do that last pair to complete up the stack. Neat, neat. Okay. I remember what I was about to do. I want to be able to catch stuff that falls. Please, no hidden lava. Please, no hidden lava. Please, no hidden lava. Please, no hidden lava. Let's just cover this up. Like that. And let's expand the coverage to this area here. Honestly, I think I need to go out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Oh, it's these two. Hello. Are you wearing a friend as a hat? I'm told that this is not an uncommon thing, by the way. Oh, are you gonna fall off? You don't care about me. Yet. Bye. I'm not hugely worried about the magma cream. They seem to want to get out of the way. Like they know that you're trying to build somewhere. I don't know if that's by design or actually staying in my hotbar. Or if they're just being really nice. More arrow, dude. There you go. Okay, that time it populated my hotbar. Friend over there is headbanging. A lot of coffee. A lot of coffee. Been eating the magma cream. Oh. There we go. You turn into the baby. There you go. Really? That works? Where'd your items go? Did they go into lava? You should have dropped gas tier and gunpowder. Not just XP. I bet it went into lava. Hello. Give me your boots. Yeah, with this lag, Nether is a little bit more dangerous. But not hugely so. There we go. Now I can get these in peace. '21 fence. All right. Let's get more building blocks. So I have been told that you cannot transport the Striders into the overworld through a nether portal. I'm wondering if this is because both ends are not chunk loaded. If that's the case, then an experiment needs to be done to see if they can be transported while someone is on both ends of the nether portal itself. If that's the case, then my original plan for having a steed to be able to ride throughout the map on a river of lava can still potentially happen, but I need to do the science. I won't be doing it today, especially with my lag. Don't know what's causing it. Go in here. Now, this one. Welcome to the bottom, buddy. So I wonder, lore-wise, why the zombie pigmen don't attack you on sight, regardless of whether you're wearing gold. If the things that they come from do attack you on sight if you're not wearing gold. I wonder why. additional question. Wouldn't netherite count as wearing gold? Because it takes... netherite is literally 50% gold. And all it takes is just wearing boots. Just a single item for them not to... for the non-zombie version to accept you as being present. So I would think that netherite counts toward wearing gold? I don't know. I haven't experimented with that. For the most part, everything past 1.11, honestly, 1.12, I guess. But still, the new mechanics past 1.11.2 and all the new blocks and everything, I'm having to learn them from scratch. This is new stuff for me. Learning about bees and coral and all the other stuff. But also, back to what I was saying before, in addition to the double drops that I get from the nether fortresses, because they are world-generated blocks, and my MCMMO allows me to get double drops from mining world-placed blocks. Beyond that, even if I can harvest netherrack at the same speed, the amount of time it takes to cook really chews into the acquisition speed. So either way you stack it, it's still quicker to just get nether brick. Oh, 13. Any more? No, that looks good. Outstanding. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this while I'm here. There we go. Gas tier, gunpowder. Oh, maybe I wasn't holding my pickaxe. Maybe that's what it was. That could be. Alright, home, warehouse, and I will be right back. I heard a thing. Okay, the thing that I heard, turns out it was a neighbor putting a lawnmower in the back of a truck, and not what I was fearing, which was a neighbor putting a lawnmower in the side of my house. Okay, I will put the stuff in here. And I don't think I have, oh, fly. Yeah, that's wall. What can I'll do this. Aha. Boop. There we go. So, player vault, well, what was the last one I did? 13. Let's do this. Put these in here. And just go ahead and do this. Now I have this guy set up. Oh wait, I need to clear out half of this. I have this guy set up, so I could use the command, but I'm literally just right here, so why not? And that latency. I really like to know what's causing it. It wasn't the tablet. That's just off. So who knows? Okay, now I can get back to building. Was got that. And I had begun this one. There, okay. Let's get back to work. Oh, news about my other endeavors on my YouTube, specifically my mod pack that I was making and am still generally going to be working on. There have been a lot of virus things going on with not just CurseForge, but also a number of other sites related to Minecraft mods and mod packs and other stuff like that, and it seems like it is continuing to be an issue. So I am going to hold off on reassembling my, I need the glowstone, my Suffer the Dark pack, because I mean, call me a coward if you will, but I would much rather not catch a virus on my computer just because I want to have a little bit more progress on my mod pack. So it is not an abandoned project. It's just things are a little weird right now with modding and makes me uncomfortable to think that I could get my account hacked just because I've decided I want to work on my mod pack. So I'm holding off on that. I did not get a chance this weekend to finish copying over the mods from my Skyrim. I still don't know if I can just outright copy them and then just it'll detect that they are part of the existing mod pack and say, oh, you mean this? But well, not mod pack, collection. They call it a collection. But there still seems to be something I'm not understanding about Vortex and those collections. Because I made a collection and it said that like if I change something in my collection, then the collection itself will complain and say, you're missing this from the collection. So it's aware of itself. So that's something, but it won't let me like transfer it to another computer or be able to upload it. It doesn't even seem to have anything to do with whether or not I've made some special paid account. It doesn't seem to want to be working. I don't know what gives. So the Skyrim mod pack is a little bit on hold, which is a bummer. I have been wanting to play Skyrim lately. So when I get the itch to do some Skyrim, I will be doing some more WoW, at least for the present, until I figure out what's going on with that. And other news, I am slowly trying to figure out what is involved with making data packs. Because there are a couple of things that I want to make, some for just like quality of life or whatever improvements for Minecraft, like for instance some sticky vertical redstone that sends signal straight up a wall, like mix a jar of honey with some redstone dust and get something called redstone resin or something like that. I'll figure it out. And then you can use that to place on the walls and signal straight up, something like that. The other is placeable glowstone dust. So instead of just having a block and you need 4 glowstone dust to make a block, well, a block is it's 15 light, but let's call it 16. And if my idea, if I can get it to work, you place the glowstone dust on the ground and it gives off 4 light. 1/4 of a glowstone block. That makes sense. I have a long way to go before I can actually get that to work, but it is something that I have as a general objective for future me. Also, with making data packs, I have a large project that I have been sort of sidelining for a number of years now. There's a game that I really enjoy playing. It is an RPG hack and slash dungeon crawler. It is called Chronicon, and I I just adore the game. It is fantastic, very fun, lots of things to do, and it's being kept up to date. There have been some expansions to the original, and mob behavior and stuff like that. So it is still a growing game, but it's a complete game. And the thing about it is everything is in sort of squarish grids. And just like my Minecraft adventure map, I want to make the entire game of Chronicon as a playable adventure map. But in order to do some of the things that I need it to do, I'm going to have to either get really, really creative with command blocks or make a data pack. And I feel like doing the data pack method is going to be a bit simpler if they behave the way I expect that they do. I might be completely wrong with how they behave, in which case I guess I'll have to do command blocks. That is... Oh, I don't want to be going down. I'm going up. What am I doing? So that is another thing that's going on. See here. Oops. All right, let's get rid of these blocks here. As far as current projects on here, once I get the everything warehouse installed, before I even make it a public access place, I'll be migrating the temporary warehouse up above. I'll be migrating it down here. All the stuff that's in storage and everything else is all going to just get moved down here. And then I can also, at that point, set up the exact location where the bottom of Undercity is going to be, so I can make sure that the clearing is right. It's probably going to involve a bit of digging, but that's okay. I am no stranger to digging. Speaking of being no stranger to digging, one of the other players who might be on, I can't tell, let's see here, player named Sacred Memories is, oh, that was weird, is having a bit of a dig site cleared out for a project of theirs. So that's something that I have been helping with a little bit lately. And I did that one. And now Cuddles is also helping with it. And also, once I get all this in place, I'll have a clearer picture of what materials I have and what I need in order to complete the terraforming work for Veronia's castle. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what I can do? Turn on hitboxes. If I have hitboxes on, I get to see where blocks are. Look at that. Probably shouldn't throw the pick. Aha! Ninja. Well, there's a couple. Yeah, okay, cool. I will turn that back off. So that is all the slabs that I need for the stair ramp situation. Now I just need to put in the railing. Ah, indeed. Aha. I'll leave this here just in case I need it for anything else for this project. Let me take a drink. Okay. Oh, Cuddle says she's still working on the Sacred Memories dig site. Let's see here. What? Sell and what? What did I miss? What's going on with Sell Hand? What? You heard your name. Hi, Sacred Memories. Yes, your dig site is still underway. I was mentioning one of the projects I've got going on. Alright, so I'm at the stage of putting in the fence. Haha! Boop. So let's do this. And honestly, this phase of the project is nearing the end of the work, at least for making it accessible. I need to put in the ladder areas, and then I need to put in signage. But before I do that, I actually ought to put the blocks in place. The what is being stored. So finish this off, put the ladder in, and then start sorting the items into their homes. I will... Today, for a lot of the storage, I'm probably going to end up using a bunch of item frames and signs. Just by virtue of the fact that I'm down to the blocks that don't place in the world. I could, for a number of them, I could just make a bunch of flower pots for some of the plant things. So that's something. I don't have to be planting dirt and then flowers. All that. I don't know if you can put double tall flowers in a flower pot. I will find out today. I have generally just been too lazy to try all these years. Your favorite part of the stream? Fence. Oh, originally I was planning on having a sort of a pillar design, and I might still figure out a way to put some pillars in place, but it was getting too busy, too overcrowded, and also I recognized that with the pillars in place, having just one wide was terrible for walking. It was too cramped. It was going to be one wide and then one for the rail, so 1.5 or whatever, 1 1/3 blocks. And this was just being forced to be this close to the wall all the time was just terrible. So I just went ahead and split the difference and made the walkways go 4 blocks wide, 3 of them walkable, 1 taken up by the fence. And what I'll probably do is maybe right here on both sides of this, and similarly over there, put in a column that sort of juts out into both directions and goes all the way through. I might do that. But there just really wasn't a way to make it look like it belonged with some of my original build idea. So this is what I am doing to build now. I will be putting in more decorative walls. What was that? Right now I'm focusing on getting the structures built. Decoration comes secondary for this phase. I don't mind how when this juts in like this right here, that this is 1 2/3 blocks across, because this is just a small little stretch. And because it's between fence, it doesn't actually feel like it's that intrusive. If it were whole blocks, it would probably be a little bit more troublesome. I disturbed the spider home. Or Cuddles disturbed the spider home. Probably. Okay, so that's this part. 9 spiders, holy cow. Oh, you. I hear you. Where are you? hear slime. Oh, it's probably... Oh, it's probably this boat that I'm hearing. Unless... Oh no, it's you. Hi. Hello. Here, why don't you fall down here? Wow. Lag. Alright. So I should have 27 here in just a second. Any moment now. Come on. Notice me, slime pie. Why are you not? There we go, 27. Even the slime seemed to be lagging. My main goal with setting all of this interlocking rampways and the stairs and all that is I want to make every part of the whole warehouse reasonably accessible from everywhere else, so that you don't have to keep running all the way to the very front of the build just to go to the next floor and put your stuff away. That is the objective. But the secondary objective is I want it to look at least reasonably presentable. And I feel like with the color palette that I've selected and the arrangement of what's going to be next to what and where, I feel like it's going to be okay. Still 3 bars. It may not seem like it's all that bad on the stream end. I believe the word jittery was used, but I am feeling the lag happen, and it's actually rather bothersome. Oh, speaking of bothersome, hello. So I might, after I put the fence in and get the ladders installed, decorative or not, I might take a stream break, maybe restart the computer. Maybe there's some sort of download for update happening in the background. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. There is some lag, and I am not enjoying this whatsoever. The responsiveness of the block placing, the block digging, everything is just, it's a bit much. That took so long to actually pop loose as an item. Oh, let's not hold the E button down. But either way, I do at least want to get... Oh man. I was in the block where it popped out of and it still ignored me and just said, I'm just going to go loose over here. Something's going on. Anyway, as I was saying, either way, whether it helps or not, what I will probably just do is take a stream break and then try to fix it. Or I might just make this be a short stream. Then if I feel like streaming more later, I will definitely be streaming on Discord. On my Discord, which by the way, if you are watching and are not a member of my Discord, oh yeah, that double slab thing, yeah, that's a plugin for Performium. You have to hold shift and then you can either mine the top or the bottom slab. But anyway, as I was saying, the streaming may continue on my Discord after I am done with what I will be doing, or at least this part of this stream, after I restart my system, or otherwise identify what's going on. Because I find myself getting frustrated at the lag, and that's no bueno. Particularly for whatever activates the stress levels in my body, my anxiety or whatever it is that happens. It likes to just sit around and be a problem. Oops. Alright, so there's that. So that's this one. Now I do that one over there. And now for sure, I need to get some more fence crafted. The amount of delay between opening and closing the shulkers and the sound happening and the animation, this is just nuts. Oh my goodness. And I think I can identify where some of the stress is stemming from. My body is like, is it about to crash? Is there about to be another server outage? What's going on? Even if that's not what's happening, I think my body is fabricating situations. Come on, I clicked. I think that's gonna be enough for the back half. Honestly. We're about to find out. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. Still 3 bars. And I know it's not a server issue because it's just me. But the, oh, how does Rona Gaming put it? The 3-pound electrochemical anxiety machine that lives inside my head tells me that there's something more dire at work causing me to have the extra latency. I rather like that description. 3-pound electrochemical anxiety machine. It's a very good description of what it is. Takes in nutrition and produces anxiety. Really? Come on. Honestly, if it's going to keep doing this, digging the stairs is going to be a pain in the butt too. So maybe I'm just going to have this be just a couple hours stream of me putting in the fence. Because if I don't have to put up with this latency, I'm not gonna. Come on, select it. There we go. Oh, in other news, channel news. I am, I think 47 subscribers away from 2,000. So that's exciting. And the best part about it is I know for a fact that not all of them are coming from Performium. Some of them are new subscribers from just on my rest of my channel, my different videos, my mod guides and stuff like that. Still generate some visitors. As a matter of fact, less than a day ago, when I wasn't streaming, this alert came up on my Streamlabs. We'll go ahead and replay it here. Ta-da! And that chime went through my desktop speakers. What on earth? Why did that go through my desktop speakers? Properties. Global settings. What on earth? says my headset was the source of the speakers and audio device 2 was disabled in the global settings. That says the headset. That says the headset. That says headset. And that says headset. I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, either way, you saw the ship at least. And I heard the chime noise. The chime noise isn't really for me, it's for everyone. Technical difficulties! Hooray! And I just freshly relaunched Streamlabs too, so it's not that. I don't get it. Okay, so that's this end. Now I do this end. Whoops, whoops. Start up top. There we go. It's always something with technology. There's always something going on. Haxmo power keeps drowning and otherwise dying easily. Even moving with my WASD, you may not be able to tell because you don't know when I'm pressing the button, but even this is not responsive. It is behaving like there is input delay. I just don't get it. Weird, weird, weird. At least the stream is working well enough for me to be able to get this stuff installed. I do like streaming the building process because some things may not be intuitive to everyone when it comes to building. Like for instance, I can't put fence down there. Most people may not even realize that you can't connect fence to a bottom slab like that. And they're trying to plan a build, and then when they go to build it, they try to put the fence on and it's not working. So seeing something like this in action can help populate the brain with ideas about how the blocks work with the world, and maybe even spring some ideas for some building projects. Like some people, especially at first, didn't know that you could put fence on the side of fence like that. By doing that, thought it had to just be placed on the ground like pumpkins were for a while. So being able to see, oh, that guy just put the fence on the side of the fence. I didn't know that was a thing. This is Minecraft. Not everything is intuitive. The advantage of having lots of different projects and doing lots of different things, working with lots of different blocks, is you get a better understanding of how everything in the game works. Now for some people it's plainly obvious. Ah yes, you can put this block on the side of that block. Or I could put the fence on the side of a slab. But not everybody knows everything. So I like to show stuff off. Demonstrate, if you will. Yeah, there you go. Didn't know about the breaking the single slab out of a pair. You can do that. You have to crouch to do it. It works with the stone and the wood. You just have to use the right tool. But that is a plug-in here on Performium. Now, I was saying earlier, I do want to try to figure out what that plug-in is. If it's something they made themselves, which is possible, or if it is a plugin that I can just add, because long term I do plan on making my own adventure now data pack and plugin server. If not for Patreon supporters and Discord members only, then potentially also for general public usage. Alright, that's both sides on both directions on this well. Both sides on both directions on this well. Well, that seemed to turn out pretty well. Probably don't have much left. Nope. More than I thought. Ow, something is... Ah, leg hair. Stuck on chair. Got it. Alright. We have... that. Let's just see where I want to put the... I also am going to want to put ladders here. I don't want to go down this far. I'm not having anything back here. No, it's just a little bit warm when I'm doing stuff on the computer, so I roll up my pants leg. Let's see here. Maybe I'll just put the ladder right like this. It doesn't have to be anything particularly fancy. Yeah, it just gets warm in front of my computer. It gets warmer when I'm running shaders all the time, which I'm not running shaders while I'm on this project because I have learned that it is much less visible because the light just washes out everything. But there are also some other games that I have where it bakes in this room. I'm not gonna have any trouble whatsoever when it comes winter time keeping warm. I'll just have to fire up, you know, 7 days to die or something. Or run shaders with a full 256 texture pack or something. Wouldn't that be wild? Okay, so that's these. Now I do these. And again, I am planning on having more than just this deep slate wall. I'm planning on actually having patterns and decoration and stuff, but I just want to get things in place first. Right now that is more important for this build, is to just get the stuff where it needs to go. Everything else is secondary. But I do want everything accessible from everywhere, because this is the everything. What's that movie? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, or something like that. Which I still haven't seen that movie, which if I understand it correctly, that's some sort of like a multiverse kind of movie, some sort of sci-fi stuff going on. It feels very much like the sort of movie I'd like to see. I just haven't seen it yet. Those. This is going to be here, and I'll just need to put some deep slate blocks in place. Let's go. I've heard that it's really good on a number of levels as well, not just acting but also production, effects, and everything else. I've heard that just the whole package, the whole movie is pretty good, and it's just I haven't seen it yet. Ooh, if it's on Hulu, I can watch that. I'm able to, for right now, have access to Hulu. Ooh, I'll have to look. Let's see here. Which one is it on? Player Vault 5? Is that where I have that spare deep slate? It is. And again, this is just a placeholder for better blocks later. I just want to get the walls where they go, not what they're made of. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. Ooh. The watch together thing. No, that needs nitro. I don't have nitro. That was just that temporary, like, holiday thing that they did, that they allowed people to have like a sneak peek at some of the things that you can do on Discord. A taste of nitro, so to speak. I was thinking maybe I could stream it, like do the watch together. Alright. So, did not finish these. Yeah, I heard of that movie that it was one of those sorts of movies where the actors and actresses so thoroughly enjoyed their roles that it really showed in the final product. Like you can tell in some movies where actors are just there to get paid, you can just kind of tell. And I've heard that in this specific movie, it feels like they are involved with their character, and that I love that when that happens. It makes for some good movie. What was I doing? Oh, here. Oh, I hear another slime. So this is the slime chunk right here. Yep, that's this chunk. Definitely have to put in crops or something. Alright, go in there. It's already past 300, or at 300. Now it's past 300. Hooray! Okay, so those are in place. That's done. Put the nether brick in storage. And I seem to recall 1,000,000 sticks. So let's turn it into 1,000,000 ladders. Come on, lag. I'm trying to ignore the lag. I'm trying to not let it get to me. If you're wondering why it doesn't use these sticks, is because these are renamed and it knows not to use named things with crafting. This is a carryover from Duck. I didn't actually bring them over, I just renamed another pile of sticks. And again, on the theme of accessibility, it feels less cramped when you can just go up either ladder. If you have two side by side, otherwise you've got this thin little thing. It feels too cloistered. But like this, it feels like you have, well, I mean, you do have wiggle room, but it feels like you have just, you know, a lot more space. And I've also learned psychologically people like to have two ladders, not just one, two above. All right, that's that. It's all coming together. Oh, not the bottom one. Did I put the bottom? I did. I don't like having the bottom one Because if you don't mean to be going up, if you accidentally touch it and then all of a sudden you find yourself going wee, this way you have to hit space just once to commit, yes, I'm going up the ladder. I can't help people commit one way or the other for going down the ladder, but I at least can do this part. And to offset it, I give them 2 tall up above, because like I said, psychologically, apparently people like to have the 2 tall ladders instead of the 1 tall. Oops. Now when it comes to my builds, I tend to like just having the ladder flush with the floor, but that also makes it so if you want to go down the ladder, you have to exactly aim right. So I now see the benefit of doing this. Did it again. Oh, another thing about the Everything Everywhere All at Once that I have heard is that the musical score is also pretty fantastic and goes very nicely with what's going on in the movie. Like the whole package seems, from what I can understand, seems like it is just a wonderful experience. And I am definitely looking forward to seeing it when I can. Oh, the OST, that reminds me, I could probably find the soundtrack as a YouTube video and get a feel for the music. I do like to get a little bit of a sneak peek of the music before I go into a movie to see what the vibes are like, and to hear the music beforehand gives me an opportunity to go, okay, well this feels like it's going to be part of an important part, so I want to listen for this part and pay attention to this scene whenever it happens, and that sort of thing. It gives me, I guess, a preview at the movie without spoilers. Oh, here's something. If you want to have a drop hole but don't have water, like say you're in the Nether, have a ladder down there so that you can hug this block, and that last little bit will prevent you from taking fall damage. Just make sure you don't land here. That will kill you. As long as you land on the business part of the ladder, you will not take fall damage. You will just slowly descend that last rung. Like landing in water, but not quite. And I'm gonna need a lot more ladders. I have a bunch of sticks upstairs. That giggity running is getting old. This should be enough ladders for all the rest. Should. Because I still... Why is there track? What? Why are you there? Those are spawners. Why are you there? Anyway, as I was saying, I have the first 3 sections put in, but I still need to put this in, and then I need to do all 4 of those sections over there. So, it should be enough ladders. Now, if it isn't, I will be completely baffled because it feels like I didn't go through this much for the first 3 sections. And any excess that I do have, which is probably inevitable, can go into storage, into the place where ladders get stored. I've decided for the purposes of the warehouse that I'm going to have ladders and scaffolding in the same general area as vines. And the reason is, vines obviously are plants, but then scaffolding comes from bamboo, more plants, and sticks come from trees, more plants, or dead bushes, however you want to look at it. So all the climby things come from plants, so I'm having ladders and scaffolding, even though they are not, they're more utility blocks than anything else. Ooh, that's right, going to the other area. Because they are the same sort of function as vines, it just makes more sense to have them here. Or have them in the same place as the others. There we go. The lag isn't being felt too much right now, but I am still feeling it, Mr. Krabs. We'll see how it goes. I'll start putting some stuff in place in storage. And if that just becomes too much of a hassle lag-wise, then I will wrap up and then figure out what's going on. Not even hungry yet. But I'll probably eat something. Well, I need to eat. If I am going to eat something, it needs to be one of my turkey sandwiches. See, I landed on the top of the ladder, that would have killed me. Well, if it weren't for the fact that I have all this feather falling. But I need to use my tomato slices before they go funny. So I'll be making probably toasted turkey, a toasted toki. Wow, a toasted turkey and Swiss sandwich with some spinach and tomato. Maybe garlic mustard today, along with the mayo. I used to not like mayo with toasted stuff. My flavor palette seems to have matured or worsened, I'm not sure which. It is different. One thing I have thought about while putting these ladders in is from a decorative perspective. I am considering some sort of little railing, like maybe a fence there and a fence there, just to tie it all together. Two. Problem is having a fence here might interfere with the stairs. No, it would be only the back 2/3 of that block, and you'd still have all this room to come out this way. Hello. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't interfere with the feng shui. I had a friend who, until properly introduced to it, authentically thought it was pronounced feng shui. And I heard them say it, and future me rolled over in my grave. Feng shui. But you can't fault people. All words are made up. But once you know the correct way to say them, it behooves you to try. I did both sets. Yes. I like to try to pronounce things correctly. For some things, it makes me more of a pedant. It sounds pretentious, but I am a stickler for some forms of linguistic tradition, especially if I think that the origin of the word, which best reflects the pronunciation, is an interesting origin. I really stick to those. And like, for instance, one of the pronunciation things that bugs me is when people say sherbet. There's no second R in that word. It's sherbet. But because of a song, I think in the early 1900s, there was a mispronounced lyric where they said the word sherbet instead of sherbet. I'm predictable, that's why, Cuddles. Yeah, overstock. There we go. So I tell people it's not pronounced sherbet, it's pronounced sherbet. No, it's not. Go get a jar of, or not a jar, a tub of it and spell it out. S-H-E-R-B-E. And then there's this big pause where people are looking for an R that's not there. It's happened to dozens of people. And then the T comes out. But I thought it was... Nope. It's... Sure... Bet. Like sorbet. Well, I'm giving some common ground. It's sherbet. It's after sorbet, but I'm giving a little bit of breathing room. You don't want to totally jostle someone's worldview. You just want to give them a nudge. It's from the sorbet, and you are correct. Yeah, I'm gonna try putting stuff in place. I'm gonna see how that goes. For right now, I'll put these ladders in here with these sticks. Now, where is my file? I did not open my file. Oh, also, someone has joined. Hi, someone. If you are joining and part of Performium, remember, or Minecraft in general, remember to put your name in the IGN in-game names channel so that we can all know who is who. Let's see here. Where is my file? Minimize this. Launch that. Bring Minecraft back up. And there we go. Okay. So I need I need to come up here and see which blocks are in these shulkers. This is the netherite stuff, which is now getting moved up to this floor. And this is wool, carpet. I need beds and banners also. I thought I had one back upstairs for the beds at the very least. And then I'm going to need to make a banner for each one with the base colors. This is cake, that's cake. That's those banners. And no beds. Well, a bed. What's this? It shouldn't have been this. Yeah, it's the raw fish. It's not in there, not in there. We have this rail stuff. Yeah, minecart. Okay, that's cocoa bean stuff. Yeah, I don't have a thing for beds. Maybe it's up on another layer of the preset storage. Let's look. Oh, she does. Down here, she has some beds. Here, I'll put this in there. If you would like to help, Cuddles, if you are doing that, I need one of each of the banners and one of each of the beds. Otherwise, I can take care of it. That's no big deal. Alright, I have the ground floor. It's done. It's in place. Now, I will be doing carpet and wool. This is wool first and carpet. So, carpet. Well, oh, I did this backwards. Pink carpet. Magenta. Oh. The chests are farther back. A hitbox. Ew. Oh, my alarm. How very alarming. Okay. Hooray! Spam. Also on top of everything else. Alright. Blue. Light blue. Oh. Getting a little less lag, maybe. Cyan. Green. Lime. Yellow. Orange. Red. Brown. Black. There's some lag. Gray. Ugh. Light gray. Oops. And white. Now, apparently I have not touched magenta wool before, or pink, or purple, or several of the other colors. Fascinating. Alright, we have pink, magenta, purple, blue. Yeah, I think after I put the beds and banners in place, I am going to wrap up and then see what's going on with my signal, because it's becoming a little frustrating. It has become a little frustrating. It doesn't seem like much, but it's so drastically different from the way it has been behaving the last few weeks that there's something squirrely going on. Yeah, it's doing a little bit better. I have 4 bars now, but I don't know what's up. Alright, so that's the wool, that's the carpet. Now for beds and banners and beyond. Banners, beds. So we have white, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, blue, or no, green, yeah, cyan, blue, and then it's light blue. Wait, how did I do that? I know it's pink, magenta, purple, and then blue. Ah, yeah, it's cyan, light blue. So I need a pink, light blue, a cyan, a brown, and a light gray bed. So let's. Oh wait, beds. Need the brown. Come on. Put these. Oh, I was able to move before it opened. Ugh. All right. No. Oh, you made the brown bed. Oops, sorry. So, you work on the banners, I'll make the beds. Light gray, light blue, cyan, pink. Wait, didn't I have... Oh, giggity running. I thought I had overflow of one of these. No, I did not. And that was also a no. And also a no. Okay. Well, I know I've got the dye somewhere up here. I need a light gray. Oh, all the wool is here? Okay. Listen, I shall just get some wood. Need some planks anyway. Boop. Pink. Light blue. Cyan. Bed. 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 Ah, made that one. Pink. Light blue. Cyan. Come on. Open the shulker. And this. Oh wait, why am I putting it there? There we go. That's all the colors. And I'll put these planks in here. That is quite the lag. I mean, I've felt a lot worse, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather not be feeling any at all. Yeah, pink first. Because I'm all the way at the end. Now, is this going to let me place? It is. I love how the top half of the bed has to wait to appear. That shows you what kind of lag I'm feeling between everything I'm doing. You can't tell my mouse clicks, but I certainly can. So after the banners go in, I'm going to... Actually, where am I going to put the banners? Oh, I could just put them in there. Yeah. Empty shulker. Alright, we have pink, magenta, purple, blue, light blue, cyan, green, oh my goodness, lime green, yellow, orange, red, brown, black, gray, light gray, and white. Cool. And that's empty. Ow. My forehead. Alright, can I put you... Wait. Hold on. Something is misaligned. Oh. Is that gonna be a problem? No, not even close. I'll just have to scoot them down one. That's fine. Yes, I can do this. Hooray! Come on. Alright, now let's just move all the beds down. And yes, I am going to go for large storage of beds because they do make for some interesting building blocks. On. Pick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, after I get these beds moved down, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up for at least this stream, because this is frustrating in a word. And the stream has gone for 3 hours. I mean, I've gotten a lot done. I did the ramps, and now I've put in 64 items to get started on the next aisle. And then after oh my goodness, after I figure out what's going on, or even if I don't, I will continue streaming on Discord. Come on, go in my inventory. Go in my... Thank you. Now everything lines up. I forgot about that extra bit back here. Oh. Is that going to interfere? Oh, no, it's not, because this was never an actual aisle or a row anyway. I just accidentally placed it there. Okay. Small panic. Do I want to Let's see here, banner. And the wool on the thing already comes down 1. All right. Okay, so it can be misaligned. That's fine. Because I could leave a gap, but meh. Anyway, yeah. Oh my goodness, that little stutter thing, even while I'm flying. Let's just go here. Put you in here just because it bothers me to see that one block like that. Boop. There we go. Alright, well. I think that's going to do it for right now. Like I was saying, I'm going to be streaming after this after a little while. Double white wool, since that can be colored. Nah, it should be okay. I am going to be streaming on Discord after I figure out what's going on with my network. And then what I will probably be doing is, if I can't get everything in place tonight after this stream, I will finish the placement of the objects in tomorrow's stream and put the signs up to indicate what's where. And then from there, actual storage is going to be ready, good to go. And it's just going to be, you know, decorating the walls and all that kind of stuff that's left to do, and that's not going to be rushed. So I'm going to, for at least one more stream, be working down here for tomorrow's stream for sure. And then also tonight I will be doing more work down here. I don't foresee being able to get everything done tonight. So that is the plan for tomorrow's stream, to do more work on the everything. There's Cuddles. Amethyst rank, just like me, because we managed to get it with gems from Hub. Hello! But I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you guys ever so very much for watching and hanging out and dealing with the little stutters and jittering that's going on the YouTube end, because I am not having... Oh, that went down to 2 bars of signal. That is awful. I've got to figure out what's going on. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a like. I appreciate it, and it does help. And if you haven't already, do go ahead and subscribe so we can march ever closer to that 2,000 subscriber mark. I am 47, I believe, away from there, and upward, ever upward. But I also have a Discord, like I was saying before. If you want to come hang out, watch additional streams, watch movies with me, just hang out and voice, join the stream, and we tend to be bits of lurkers, but we are here and always watching, and there are quite a few of us from Performium as well on my Discord, so that's nice. Have a little bit of a family going. Let's see here. Also, down in the description, right next to the link for the Discord, which you will have to pick a role if you want to join. Next to that link are the links for my Streamlabs and my Patreon, if you would like to use either of those or both to help support the channel and maybe buy me a pizza or something. Streamlabs is just a tip donation. I haven't figured out what sorts of things that I'm going to do for in-stream tips, if there's anything that's really worth doing for this, for me doing my building and stuff. But for some of the other games that I play, I have a couple little gimmicky things like Skyrim. I don't get to use fast travel until I get some taxi cab fare and that sort of thing. But I also have Patreon, where you can help in a more steady kind of way, like $1 a month, $2 a month, $10 a month. And I will say that at the $10 a month tier, the Lapis tier, not to be confused with Lapis rank, at the Lapis tier and upward, you get a free signed copy of any books that I publish while you are supporting. So that's another little, I guess, perk for being able to be part of the crew. But I am definitely going to have to get off of here. So thank you very much for watching. That's Little Cuddles. This is Thorn of Night. And we will talk to you later.